assembly for October. We are so thankful for these students who are joining us live for YouTube. Our students of the month are on Zoom with us, but we also have our students who are with us in their classrooms who are joining with their teachers on their own Zoom classes. So welcome to everyone. We're so happy to see you. We're so proud of you and happy to celebrate you. A good thing is it's Friday. Friday's always a great day, right? Ready for the weekend, really ready to do some fun things. And thankfully it's great weather outside, good air quality. You can go outside and play this weekend. So we just want to make sure that we are live on YouTube. We're good? Are we good, Mr. Daniel?
Yep.
All right. So congratulations to all these wonderful students who have earned the honor of being Student of the Month, chosen by their teachers to be Student of the Month for October. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to welcome you to our Student of the Month Awards Assembly virtually. While you wait, please enjoy some of the games that we have left for you on the screen. We will begin shortly. Thank you for your patience. Warning. The following show is intended for a fun and excited audience. COVID-19 will not take away our fun. We will still celebrate. If you want to have fun, please try it at home. We will now begin our GIS award show. I just want to say thank you for joining us, and thank you to all those students who are working hard, especially during this distance learning time. We are excited. Let us begin the show.
We're gonna try one more time where you can actually hear some music for that from this slide.
We will now begin. Us. And thank you to all those students who are working hard, especially during this distance learning time. We are excited. Let us begin the show. Let us welcome our wonderful, our awesome, our grizzly strong principal, Mrs. Takoy.
So good morning, everyone. I want to share with you some pictures before we start. So these are some pictures of our new facilities. We are so ready for you to come back to school. As you can see, we have our new kindergarten and TK playground with new hopscotch and tricycle path for you. We have a new NPR room that's going to be great for playing basketball and volleyball. We have a brand new floor, new tables, new paint. It is ready for you to return. And over on the left, we have Miss Severe's classroom. And she has her desk spaced apart, ready to return safely into second grade. And then on the right, we have our TK students, their little desk. They now have their own individual desk, and we are ready and look forward for you to coming back to school. You may have already heard that soon we'll be bringing kids back to campus. And so that will be in just a few weeks. But no, we are ready. and planning and working so very hard for your return. I just want to thank our teachers and our staff who are making that possible for you to return. But let's continue to celebrate our Students of the Month.
We will now begin with our transitional kindergarten class. For Ms. Reynosa's class, let us welcome Rachel D. for being principal and Matthew A. for also being principal. Well done, TK. Let us give them a round of applause. Now moving on to our kindergarten classes. Let us welcome from KA, Mrs. M's class, Irvin R. for being an inquirer and Hazel S. for being an inquirer. Let us welcome from KB, Miss S's class, Destiny H. for being a communicator and Maximilian X. for being a communicator. And from KC, Mrs. Vesey's class, let us welcome Ayla U. for being a communicator and Jonathan M. for being a communicator. Well done, kindergarten. Let us give them a round of applause. Now moving on to our first grade awards. Let us welcome from Miss Greco's 1A class, Daniel B. for being knowledgeable and Jasmine D. for having self-management. From 1B, Miss Nethercutt's class, let us welcome Yeva P. for being principled and Sophia Z. for being balanced. And from Miss Wynn's 1C class, let us welcome Mark D. for being principled and Ksenia P. for being caring. Well done, first grade. Let us give them a round of applause. Moving on to our second grade class. Let us welcome from 2A Miss Severe's class, Svetlana B. for being reflective, Victoria L. for being an inquirer. From Miss Botch's 2B class, let us welcome Paul B. for being a communicator and Isabel T. for being a communicator. And from Miss Lawhon's 2C class, let us welcome Evelina P. for being a communicator and Juliana S. for being a risk taker. Well done, second grade. Let us give them a round of applause. Moving on to third grade. From 3A, Ms. Uchler's class, let us welcome Layla I. for having self-management and Pablo K. for also having self-management. From 3B, Mrs. Atkinson's class, let us welcome Carolina R. for having time management and Artem K. for being a communicator. And from 3C, Mr. Fitzgerald's class, let us welcome Aiden C. for being a thinker and Nika T. for being a communicator. Well done, third grade. Let us give them a round of applause. Moving on to fourth grade. 4A, Mr. Pierce class, let us welcome Paco C. for being open-minded and Ekaterina I. for being reflective. From 4B, Mrs. Vale's class, let us welcome Jaden N. for being knowledgeable and Dina M. for being an inquirer. Well done, fourth grade. Let us give them a round of applause. Moving on to fifth grade. From 5A, Mr. Riley's class, let us welcome Amelia M. for being principled and Benjamin G. for being knowledgeable. From 5B, Mrs. Turner's class, let us welcome Alina P. for being knowledgeable and Peter S. for being principled. Well done, fifth grade. Let us give them a round of applause.
Well done, fifth grade. Being so knowledgeable and principled.
Now moving over to middle school, starting with our sixth grade class. In 6A and 6C, let us welcome Cora V. for being a communicator and Evelina P. for also being a communicator. From 6B and 6D, let us welcome Kamora W. for being principal and David M. for being a risk taker. Well done, sixth grade. Let's give them a round of applause. Continuing over to our 7th grade class, let us welcome from 7A and 7C, Evelina I for being a thinker, and from 7B and 7D, let us welcome Yulia Z for being a thinker, and Victoria K for being principal. Well done, 7th grade. Let us give them a round of applause.
Thank you, 7th grade, for being awesome IB students.
Finishing off with our 8th grade class. From 8A, 8C, let us welcome Nikita P for being balanced, and from 8B and 8D, let us welcome Ava S for being caring, and Daniel T for being a communicator. Well done, 8th grade. Let us give them a round of applause.
Great job, 8th grade. Before we go to our last slide, I just want to say that I want to honor a 2nd grader who is the actual 2A student of the month from Miss Severe's class, Artem Rudy. He is a student of the month from 2A. Congratulations, Artem Rudy. And
Join me now, Mr. Daniel, for our Grizzly song. GIS, GIS, every day we do our best. I believe, I belong, GIS is Grizzly strong. Woo!
Thank you. We like to watch that twice, Mr. Daniel. So everybody do it with us this time. Ready?
GIS, GIS, every day we do our best. I believe, I belong, GIS is Grizzly strong. Woo!
Let's give Mr. Daniel a So thank you everyone for joining us for our
It might seem crazy